welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we discussed about linked list, basically single linked list. In this video, we'll be discussing about advantages, disadvantages and applications of a linked list. But before that, let's do a small recap of what a linked list is. Linked list is a collection of nodes where each node will be pointing to the other node. Every single node will be having two fields in it, namely the data field and the address field. And these nodes will be situated randomly in the memory. They will not be present in a contiguous memory location as in arrays. In a linked list, the first node will be called as the head node and the last node will be called as the tail node. Okay, now let's see what are the advantages of a singly linked list. They are dynamic data structures. There is no wastage of memory in case of singly linked list. Singly linked list is an efficient way to use memory. Contiguous memory location is not needed. As you know, each and every node will be present. Each and every node will be present randomly in the memory location. As in, this node is present in 200, the other in 1000, the other at the position 2050 and 720, but still they are all connected. That is one of the advantages of linked list. Performing operations are easy. Operations such as insertion, deletion, updation, these operations are easy on a singly linked list. They are not very expensive, as in case of usage of memory as well as the number of for loops used. We can also use a singly linked list to implement other data structures. These are the 5 advantages of singly linked list. Now let's discuss about the disadvantages of using a single linked list. You can travel only in one direction. As you know, you can travel through the linked list through the nodes in only one direction, from the head to the tail, but not the other way round. Reversal of linked list is expensive and complex. In the previous video, we discussed about the reversal of linked list, but it's a very complex process when you implement it through programs. Nextly, we can't access elements or data of a linked list randomly. As in this linked list, you can access this element only by traversing from head to this. You can't just go directly use some memory location and access this. It's not possible like the way you do in arrays. Next, more memory is used when compared to array due to pointers usage. When you compare to arrays, there is an extra or additional field in case of a linked list. Yes, that is the pointer field, which will be utilizing a little more of memory when compared to those of arrays. So this makes up for disadvantages. Next is applications. Linked list can be used to implement stack, queue, graphs. I'll be discussing with you what a stack, queue, graph means in the coming videos. Next, it is used to represent a sparse matrix. In the case of real-life applications, we can use linked list in case of viewing images, to view web pages in a browser, to play songs in player. From the image that you are currently viewing, you can move to the previous image or move to the next image. Same in case of web pages. In case you are in a second page, you can access the home page or the first page and then again move on to the next page. If it is a song, you can play the current song or you can play the previous song or the next song. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we will start with the discussion of doubly linked lists. Please do subscribe to our Science Tutorials channel and also press the bell icon to get more instant updates immediately.